Hey, what's up guys? Sumo11 here. Today I'll be doing a review over Bleach chapter 639. And I haven't done many reviews of Bleach because I really don't have that much to talk about for the series. It's kind of the same with weekly anime reviews. I almost have to really dig to find something to talk about, so I don't really try to force myself to do manga reviews or anime reviews that often. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, Bleach chapter 639, Baby Hold Your Hand 2, it continues the fight of Captain Korotsuchi and Perninda, and we get the reveal of something pretty awesome. Modified Bankais, and I like this whole concept. I think it's been done a few times in Bleach. Well, it's been done a few times, but it's different, and I'll talk about that later. And there's one thing that I wanted to add to my notes right now. Like during the video. Okay, I added it. So Korotsuchi is talking about how he changed his blood vessels, his nerves and muscles in his arms. So Perninda can't take control of him. And he's saying he's lost his mojo. And Perninda is asking him if he's nervous. In the manga stream translation, it was like lack of confidence. And I think it was pointed out that he was sweating. Some people had pointed that out in like reviews and comments and all that. So he could be nervous, I don't know. But for a freak like him, I think this sort of thrill is what he lives for. Like, you know, just living on the edge and stuff. And plus, he hasn't really used everything up his sleeve. So it's like he always has more. He has an endless sleeve, an endless bag of tricks. So I don't know, maybe he's on the edge at certain points, but then he has more. I don't think this guy is gonna die at any point in this series, but I could be wrong. So Perninda starts charging at Korotsuchi, and he throws something on it, or it explodes or something. I don't know if he threw acid on it, I guess. I'm not sure, but it's down. And it's somewhat hard to fight the hand because if a finger is ripped off, it'll become another hand. And I didn't notice this when the finger was originally cut off last chapter or a few chapters ago, but Perninda does something really crazy, and he or she pulls off their own finger to create another hand, and some blood falls into its eye. I swear a hand with eyeballs looks so gross, but I don't know. We get one panel of a flashback, which in my opinion should have been longer. It's a flashback of Korotsuchi reading a book on the Soul King, and at this point, like for most of the review, I was using the Manga Panda translation, but I did read the Manga Stream translation before this review. So, there was a little bit of a difference between like them talking about the left and right hands between the two translations. The right hand of the Soul King stops and the left hand advances. And I don't know what that exactly means because the right hand took away Ukitake's bad lungs, but not without a drawback. And I guess that does count as stopping. So then the left hand creates, I mean, even if it's damaged, it'll rise from its pieces, something like that. I don't know, like a phoenix hand, but you know, without the ashes. And Manga Stream described the right hand as stillness, and the left hand as governing progress. I don't know. I would assume they kind of mean the same thing. I don't know if you have more on that. I'd love to talk about that because that's kind of interesting. I don't know if it's like a religious reference or just something that Tite Kubo came up with himself. I would definitely like want to know your theories on the other limbs. If it's like the torso, the head, the legs, like how is he gonna do this? And at this point, the main hand has lost 2 fingers, and there are 3 hands around. And it's so weird looking at Korotsuchi fighting arms. Like they don't look very threatening. It's just kind of creepy. It's like you're fighting arms. I don't see the threat here. And I saw his sword in a panel, and I knew it was coming. And it's about time too. Bankai Asisoji Jizo. So Yumichika and Ikaku were trying to get Kenpachi out of there because of the poisonous gas from Korotsuchi's Bankai. But Korotsuchi says he doesn't even need that. And then he brings out a modified Bankai. And bear with me, I don't know Japanese, but this is what the Manga Panda translation said. So, Konjiki Asisoji Jizo Matai Fuku en Shuta, I think. So golden Asi Soji Jizo, demon womb wrapped in disease. And you know how the original Bankai had, it was like a baby, part baby, but with caterpillar body. This one's like a huge deformed baby, and its head looks like a piece of a like zombie toast or something. And it has lanterns on its head, but I think the original Bankai has that too. And there's like a slimy thing behind it. I don't know if it's a tail or something. So maybe it's like a different creature. And the thing I don't get is when he did, the thing I don't what? The thing I don't get is when. Oh, the thing that I don't get is like when did he do this? He calls it a modified Bankai. It's an alternative form, and it kind of reminds me of Toshiro's Bankai, which was mixed with hollow powers, or what's this guy's name? Kumumura, the dog guy. His human form's Bankai. Um, or we could also bring Renji into the mix where he has like a smaller Bankai and everything. I don't know. I think it's related to that in a way. And maybe more characters will have these, but like Luffy the Dragon Slayer is mentioned in his reviews, he wants to see the Bankais of the characters, and I want to see that too. I don't like seeing characters die without using their Bankais. So definitely want to see other characters besides like the main players and everything. And still, like, when did Korotsuchi do this? I don't understand. And the Bankai, just because it seems so specific to Perninda, so that would mean that he had to have done this during the fight. Like, he didn't have this ready. That's what, like, my main point. And it gives birth to another Asi Soji Jizo, and this one has nerves divided into 70,000 layers, so it can't be controlled. Like, if Perninda tries to take control of one of the layers, it'll just fall off. And it starts eating one of Perninda's arms, and the chapter kind of ends with Nimue watching the fight and being kind of like, I guess, unsure. So something might happen. I mean, this does seem a little bit easy, but Korotsuchi is always prepared. When do you guys think he changed his Bankai? Did he do it during the fight? I think that's pretty crazy if he did do it during the fight. And maybe Perninda will reveal a new form or have some sort of special ability for being one of the Soul King's limbs. And maybe the fight will end here. I don't know. I want to see other characters in other fights, so I would be cool if we changed locations for a little bit. And I think the hands could eventually take over his Bankai, and it could attack him, but someone said that his Bankai has a special mode where it'll explode, or it has a modification where it'll explode if it tries to attack him or something like that. So we have that. Thank you for watching my review. Check me out on social media. Let's be friends. I'm Sermo11, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.